We hear it all the time. AI is the future. It's gonna revolutionize everything, make our lives easier, solve all of our problems. In fact, like what you just watched, we made with AI. But what if the AI future isn't as bright as we think? AI is clearly not perfect. It can very easily be manipulated, as we've seen throughout every day almost on the news, and it can make mistakes. And without the right safeguards, it could do more harm than good. And I think that's why accountability and security are more important than ever. And that's exactly why a company like this video sponsor, Polyhedra Network, are stepping up to ensure AI remains trustworthy, transparent, and secure. And while I tell you about said trustworthiness and securityness, let me give you guys a chance to win $500, just a way to say thank you for doing this for years. My favorite things to do in videos. All you gotta do is leave a comment down below. Tell me your favorite thing about AI or something about AI that makes you nervous. Give the video a thumbs up. Make sure there's a way to contact you either with that comment, leave your social handle next to it, or if I click on your link on your YouTube page. Let it run for 10 days, open to anyone in the world. All the information though will be down below. So you may not have realized there's a problem with AI and kind of how it makes decisions, but I think that's exactly the purpose of this video and why I'm here. AI is quickly being adopted in nearly every field and every product, and it has huge implications for the future. So for example, AI's got some potential huge benefits for, let's say the healthcare field. Imagine you're having some sort of health symptoms and doctor recommends getting an MRI to look closer at what's going on inside of your body. And typically this process goes, a doctor's gonna inspect the image and decide if there's something that you need to be worried about. But with AI at the wheel, instead of the doctor being the only source of information, AI can take those same MRI images and inspect them incredibly precisely. Not only that, AI can compare your results to other results and create even more accurate prediction of what's being seen. And beyond all that, you don't have to wait for a doctor to read that report. It can be run through the algorithms almost instantaneously. And this means that AI can be used to diagnose the disease, at least in theory, better than a doctor. Or at least that's the hope. But what if, and this is a giant what if, that AI system or algorithm gets it wrong? What if it diagnoses you with a disease that you don't actually have? Or take example of the criminal justice system. AI can be used for facial recognition to help find criminals and help police get bad guys behind bars quickly and efficiently. But what if those AI systems say you're the criminal, but you're not? Kind of Minority Report style. These are just two examples, but they highlight, I think, really big challenges with AI in the real world. AI is obviously smart, and it can still very clearly get things wrong sometimes, and if it gets it wrong, it can be catastrophic. And right now, AI is like a black box. We trust it without really knowing how or why it makes the choices that it does. We have no idea how these AI models are making their decisions or recommendations. But what if there was a way to prove that an AI made a fair and accurate decision before needing to trust it? And that point is exactly what Polyhedra is doing. And this has potential to be huge in the space. All right, so let me introduce you to Polyhedra's zkML. It just stands for Zero Knowledge Machine Learning. And what this does, I think, is a game changer in almost every aspect for AI verification. So simply, here's what it does. So the goal is to enable verification of AI model outputs without needing to expose sensitive data or the model's internal data. And it does this with zero knowledge proofs. And this is a cryptographic technique that allows one party to convince another that a specific statement is true. But it does this without revealing any information about the thing itself, hence the name zero knowledge. So here's a real world example of what this looks like. It's called the Alibaba cave. All right, so bear with me. Let's say there's a cave with a circular path. But right in the middle, there's a door, can only be opened with a special key. So say that I want to prove that I have the key without ever showing the key itself. Well, I can do it a few ways. I guess I could walk down the path, either A or B until I reach the door. Now the verifier, someone checking if I have the key, can ask me to come out of the cave on the other side, either A or B. And if each time I am asked to walk out, I'm able to come out the correct side, that means I have the key. Because if I didn't, the door would stop me and I'd come back the way that I came. Again, I prove that I have the key, but I never actually had to show the key itself. And there are a lot of different examples of this, but the main point stands: zero-knowledge machine learning allows for verification without exposing critical data. Polyhedra is taking this idea and applying it to their EXP chain, and it's sort of a high-performance blockchain-based AI verification system. And here's a very basic explanation of blockchain. It's a public ledger, and the best way that I can kind of explain it is, let's say you and 5 buddies, so 6 of you, are playing poker. And you all get to your friend's house, you got the poker table set out, and you realize I forgot chips. But we still want to play, and everybody's going to be responsible for sort of remembering how many chips they would have had for their buy-in. So everybody takes a sheet of paper and they write down every single transaction that takes place, every hand that's played. And then you compare at the end everybody's sheet of paper to make sure that it matches. That's a very general explanation of kind of what the blockchain is doing. It's kind of verifying that these transactions or hands of poker are taking place. Again, general explanation of blockchain, but broadly that's kind of what it does. So EXP chain is a blockchain protocol that Polyhedra developed themselves. And it's sort of decided to support a scalable, verifiable, and probably most importantly, privacy-preserving AI applications. And it does this in a few ways. So it of course is using the zkML technologies I just talked about. It's also recognized as one of the fastest zero-knowledge proof systems out there. In fact, it is 1,000 times faster than alternative proof systems. There's also expanded proof of stake, so there's transparent staking across the blockchains. It's also purpose-built for AI, integrates with popular Torch AI framework, so development time is also reduced. All of this is really for one reason. And that's so that when we use AI in the real world, we can start to trust it. Not only trust the answer, but trust that the data we're getting is ethical, private, and accountable. And kind of going back to the initial examples, if I was in a healthcare setting and using AI to examine an MRI, now with Polyhedra's technology, I know that the data is correct and trustworthy, but I don't have to expose other patients' data to verify that. Or legal system, again, I know that the data I'm getting is unbiased and correct without needing to see incredibly sensitive data that got us there. It has been verified thanks to what Polyhedra is building. So look, AI is not going away. Whether you use it or not, AI is not going away anytime soon. In fact, for a lot of us, AI is quickly becoming a normal part of everyday lives in big and smaller ways. And because of that, I think most people generally want AI to be a force for good. And for that to happen, we have to find a way for AI to be held accountable. And that is what Polyhedra is doing with these new technologies. It's taking sort of the nebulous cloud of technology that is AI and giving us AI we can trust. And at the end of the day, what we do with that information is going to be up to us. But getting that in and knowing it came from a source that is trustworthy and most importantly verified, I think is a huge step towards AI for all. If this sounds like something you want to get involved with, you want to consider even backing it, or you just want to learn more, check out the Polyhedra website. They go into a lot of detail, and I think if you're in the AI space or interested in AI, you're going to want to know what they are doing. Link will be down below, but it's just polyhedra.network.